Homelander, a name whispered in hushed tones, represents the epitome of power within this grim reality. He is not your conventional hero, clad in vibrant spandex, fighting for justice with unwavering resolve. No, Homelander is something entirely different. A being born from secrets and shadows, wearing a facade of righteousness while harboring an insidious darkness within. With piercing blue eyes that seem to see through the very souls of those who dare meet his gaze, Homelander possesses a chiseled physique that testifies to his superhuman abilities. His regal cape flutters in the wind, an iconic symbol of his authority. But what makes him so dangerous? Is it his superhuman strength, invulnerability, laser vision? Or perhaps his polished veneers? Well, those traits certainly make him virtually unstoppable, but dangerous? No, the danger stems from his lack of conscience. Delving deeper into the concept of conscience, we encounter an intriguing facet of human psychology. Conscience refers to an individual's internal moral compass or sense of right and wrong. It is a cognitive and emotional awareness that guides our ethical and moral decision-making. Conscience helps us differentiate between what we perceive as morally acceptable or unacceptable, and it often arises as a feeling of guilt or remorse when we act contrary to our moral principles. Let's consider the example of the lost wallet. Imagine you find a wallet on the ground brimming with Ben Franklin's, and as you flip through it, you discover the owner's identification card. That nagging voice in your head, your conscience, kicks in and prompts you to return the wallet to its rightful owner, even though you could have easily kept the money for yourself. Your internal sense of morality guides you to do the right thing. The concept of conscience has been discussed and debated across various philosophical, religious, and psychological perspectives. Different theories propose explanations for the nature and origin of conscience. Some theories view conscience as an innate and universal aspect of human nature, while others argue that it is shaped by social and cultural factors. It becomes a nature versus nurture debate. Within these perspectives, there are some interesting theories proposed. In a philosophical point of view, the first theory believes that conscience is derived from rationalism. Philosophers like Immanuel Kant argue that conscience is rooted in reason and rationality. According to this view, conscience is a result of our ability to use practical reason to determine moral principles and duty. Alternatively, the second theory believes that intuitionism is the driving force. Intuitionist philosophers, such as G.E. Moore, propose that conscience arises from an intuitive perception of moral truths. They argue that moral judgments are self-evident and can be apprehended directly through introspection. However, using a religious point of view, some believe that conscience may be explained by the divine command theory. Certain religious traditions propose that conscience is a mechanism through which individuals perceive and adhere to divine laws or commandments. Others may believe in the mysterious force called karma. Regardless, conscience is seen as a way to align oneself with the will of a higher power and avoid punishments. Finally, from a psychological perspective, Sigmund Freud's Freudian theory suggests that conscience is developed through the internalization of societal rules and norms. He proposed that the superego, a component of the human psyche, incorporates moral standards acquired during childhood. Additionally, Albert Bandura's social learning theory emphasizes the role of socialization and observational learning in the development of conscience. This theory suggests that individuals acquire their moral values by observing and imitating the behaviors of others, particularly influential role models like parents, teachers, or even influencers. Homelander, however, lacks this crucial moral compass. His upbringing within the laboratory environment deprived him of the guidance needed to distinguish right from wrong. Isolated from conventional morality, he developed a skewed sense of what is acceptable and lacks remorse for his actions. Furthermore, his lack of religious beliefs means he does not feel compelled to abide by divine laws or commandments, further contributed to his amoral nature. This lack of conscience gives Homelander the ability to kill without remorse. Coupled with his immense strength, it makes him a hazard to all. His actions are driven purely by self-interest, unburdened by moral considerations. In conclusion, Homelander stands as a chilling embodiment of power without conscience. His superhuman abilities and commanding presence are overshadowed by his moral vacuum. While conventional heroes fight for justice and uphold moral principles, Homelander operates outside these bounds, leaving destruction and chaos in his wake. It is this lack of conscience that makes him truly dangerous, for without remorse, he is unrestrained in his pursuit of power and control. However, amidst the darkness, the absence of conscience in Homelander serves as a reminder of the importance of morality and the significance of a moral compass in shaping individuals and society. It highlights the inherent value of empathy, compassion, and ethical decision-making. Homelander's character serves as a cautionary tale, urging us to cherish and cultivate our conscience, for it is the guiding light that separates heroes from villains.